Gee, what's Dave doing today? Let's see what Dave's gonna do today. Oh, I gotta stop singing. Let's turn on the music here. There we go. A little bit of heavy metal. Let's get your blood circulating. Oh, see how many leaves we got here. Always must use your old truck valve to hold your door open. That's what Dave's doing today. What Dave's going to do is he's going to take the radiator and the gas tank out of this Suburban, because it's got a big old nasty radiator in it with air conditioning and everything, and I want to take it out. I'm going to strip the Suburban down and take all the good parts and stick it off my 71 truck. It's got a big old gas tank in there that I want to get out, because I don't like having the gas tank. I'm going to take this whole unit off. I might just cut this out and weld it right onto the back of my truck, if I can fit it in there. Anyway, that's what Dave's going to do today. He's going to do that. Then next is going to be the axles. All going to go on my 71. And I still got to cut this up. Guy wants the dashboard. Guy wants the floorboard where the gas tank or where the gas pedal is. And it looks to be just a beautiful day out here at the ranch. No more leaves. Gosh, it's probably 60 degrees. Just a beautiful day. And there's Desert Fine number 2 with the perfect body. Not one speck of rust. If you look at this windshield channel, it's perfect. This car doesn't have Bondo or dent anywhere. And there's the engine, just waiting for a set of heads. Anyways, that's what Dave's going to be working on today. Well, it's been a long day, and the Suburban tank is out. There it is. What a pain in the butt that thing was. Have to take the whole tow package off and the skid plate and everything, and all the connections are right up on top there, if you can see. So that was a pain in the butt. And there's the sending unit right there. I'll have to figure out why it's got so many lines. It doesn't have a pump in the tank. But now I'm going to have to cut the cross members out with the plasma cutter and bolt them into my 71. Anyway, it's a lot of work. And I still need to cut this thing up. But you can only do so much in a day. I'm Dave Motorhead. Thanks for watching. I'm tired. Okay, now that we've got the gas tank out, which was a pain in the butt, we've got the skid plate, and we had to pull the whole tow package off this thing to get that gas tank out. We're going to pull this bumper off now, because the next thing we need to do is we need to pull this cross member out. And if you can see, it's got a big rivet right there, a couple big rivets up in there, both sides there's rivets. We're going to take the plasma cutter, we're going to blow those rivets off and knock them out of there, and take this piece, as this is where the gas tank fits, and then we're going to blow these rivets off here up in there, and we're going to take this piece, and then we're going to take these pieces, and I measured 27 3/4 inches between these 2 points right here. We're going to take those pieces and we're going to instead of putting rivets in there, we're going to bolt them into underneath the back of the 71 Chevy, and that way it'll give us the straps and the whole system to bolt that gas tank up in there. And I already measured the filler pipe and everything will go right up in the old Chevy, and so that'll give us a nice 40-gallon gas tank in the back of the old Chevy instead of behind the seat waiting to blow up and kill me. So the first thing I think we need to do is get up here and take this bumper off. It'll give us better access to these back rivets. So we'll go ahead and take that bumper off now. Yeah, just a beautiful day. Anyway, be right back at you. Well, okay, we got the bumper off now, and you can see in here that's the gas tank straps are. And this big cross member is what we're going to take out. And with the bumper gone, I can get right to that rivet there, and I'll just take the plasma cutter and blow that rivet off and blow all these rivets out and take this piece to go bolt on my other truck. And also what I've done here, you see I use a regular old wooden creeper. Oh, you gotta make a lot of noise when you lay on your back. And I've cleared all the wiring out of there. Got all the wiring hanging up here. Don't want to catch that on fire. The next thing I'm going to do is get up in here with the air wrench. Make sure that's a 1/2 inch. And I'm going to, I'll put the air wrench on there. So I want to make sure it's the right size. And I'm going to remove all the fuel lines. This got 3. My old 71 doesn't have 3. It's only got 1. So this one must have some emissions stuff on it. Maybe a return line or something. But anyway, I'm going to crawl up underneath this thing. And looks like there's some connections up there. And I'm going to remove all these fuel lines, because I'm going to put one of them at least on my 71 truck to run the fuel up to the front. And then once I got all that cleared out of the way, I will take the plasma cutter and I will knock these rivets all out of here and take this piece too. So that's what's next on the agenda. Now, why would anybody want to do this by hand when you can just use the air tools? Look at how easy that is. Oh, I'm going to have to scoot up here. Anyway, I'll be right back with you when I'm done removing those lines. Okay, well, we brought the plasma cutter out here, and with a little bit of effort and a little bit of work, we got those cross members taken out. Let's see, that's where the rivet was, right there. There's the rivet. And we had to get in there and blast all that out. So there's the back cross member with the strap still attached to it. And there's the front cross member still attached there, so I can bolt those up under my 71 truck. You can see there's what's left of the rivets right there. Plasma cutter makes quick work of that stuff. And so all the gas tank stuff is gone out of the Suburban now. And I can go bolt it into my 71 truck and have a nice 40-gallon gas tank in the back of it, and have a little bit more room behind the seat, and have everything cleaned up. Here's the gas tank, and I got the radiator right there. Big, I think it's a 5-core radiator, and the fuel lines and radiator shroud, and I've got everything to go slap it all in my 71 truck now, and I won't have to worry about that big old gas tank behind the seat. which is not what I wanted. I don't want the gas tank. I might even put these wheels on it just to give it that classic look, or maybe that wheel. Anyways, this is Dave Motohead. A lot of work getting those cross members out of there, that plasma cutter. It took plasma cutter and hammer and chisel and stuff, but I got them out. So now we'll be putting them back in the 71 truck, and that'll be the next project. Get the 71 on the road with the big gas tank. So this is Dave Motohead. Thanks for watching.